Have you ever wondered why belly fat is so easy to gain but feels almost impossible to lose? Many people struggle with this exact problem. They know diet plays a huge role, but they often don't know where to start or how to stay consistent long enough to actually get rid of stubborn belly fat. In this video, I'll explain a simple 3-stage strategy that shows exactly how to eat to start losing fat, and how to continue until your belly fat is mostly gone. Most people are somewhere between 15% and 25% body fat. The body usually burns fat from other areas first, before it starts targeting belly fat. For many people, noticeable belly fat reduction begins around 15% body fat, and by 12% to 10%, most of it is gone. However, the diet that helps you go from 25% to 15% body fat often isn't enough to take you further down to 12% or 10%. As you get leaner, your diet strategy needs to change. The first stage focuses on starting fat loss and reaching around 15% body fat. This stage is usually the easiest because hunger is lower and the risk of muscle loss is small. There are only 2 things you need to focus on: calories and protein. First, calories. You don't need to cut out carbs or your favorite foods completely. You simply need to create a calorie deficit, meaning you eat fewer calories than your body burns each day. A simple way to estimate your daily calories is to multiply your body weight in pounds by 11 to 13. Another important strategy is choosing low-calorie density foods. These foods fill your stomach but contain fewer calories. Fruits, vegetables, and whole foods help you stay full while keeping calorie intake lower. Research even shows that people who switch from processed foods to unprocessed foods often eat hundreds fewer calories naturally and start losing weight without trying to restrict themselves heavily. While eating fewer calories helps with weight loss, the goal is to lose fat, not muscle. That's why protein becomes very important. Studies show that when people eat more protein during a diet, they lose more fat and preserve more muscle. A simple guideline is to eat around 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, or roughly 1 gram per centimeter of height for heavier individuals. At first, this may sound like a lot, but it becomes easier when you choose good protein sources like lean meats, eggs, fish, yogurt, or similar foods. Try to build each meal around 1 lean protein source, plus fruits or vegetables. For example, instead of a sugary breakfast, you could eat egg whites with oatmeal and berries. By staying consistent with calories and protein, many people can successfully reduce their body fat down to about 15%. Once you reach around 15% body fat, things start to change. Hunger increases, fat loss slows down, and progress becomes harder. This is where many people get stuck. The first solution is tracking calories more carefully. As you lose fat, your metabolism slows slightly, meaning your body burns fewer calories each day. Because of this, the calorie deficit that worked earlier may no longer be enough. Many people also underestimate how much they eat. Studies show the average person underestimates their daily intake by over 400 calories. The second adjustment is managing carbs and fats. Fats contain more than twice the calories per gram compared to carbs, so lowering fat intake slightly can free up calories to add more carbohydrates. Extra carbohydrates help support energy levels, workouts, and daily activity, which can help you burn more calories and maintain muscle while dieting. With these adjustments, many people can gradually reach around 12% body fat. The final stage is the most challenging. At this point, consistency and discipline become extremely important. You will likely need to track calories closely and focus on foods that keep you full while staying within your calorie limit. High-volume foods like vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins become very helpful. You may also need to be more careful with social events, dining out, or alcohol, since these can easily increase calorie intake without you realizing it. But it's also important to ask yourself whether going extremely lean is worth the extra effort. For many people, maintaining around 12 to 15% body fat is the most sustainable and healthy level. It allows you to stay lean, energetic, and strong without extreme sacrifices.